Steve obviously embroiled in quite a lot of controversy at the moment. I don't really know loads about it, but apparently he's got some tech that you can just escape multi-hits with for fun and punish based on it as well.
Yeah, low hit stun moves, which if a move doesn't send a tumble, you can just cancel a hit stun and hit you. Yeah, it's very silly. And it is illegal in this tournament. It is completely legal.
Great.
So,
well, let's see if MazeBeans can do it.
I hope to see that. It would be funny. It would be funny for sure. It's a hard technique to do though.
Yeah.
So, because you can't really react to hit lag too well in this game. You gotta do it into hit. But Kazuya has pretty high hit lag. I think you can do it out of Electric Ring Fist, in fact.
No way.
Yeah, I think you can.
Wow.
I don't know how useful it is, though, because...
Well, I mean, in any case, I think MazeBeans, regardless of that tech, like you said, one of the best, if not the best Steve in Europe. I'm sure he's got his hands filled here with Mittens, but this is a great start. Game 1 here on Small Battlefield, 57% out of absolutely nothing.
Steve is one of the characters I find harder to commentate because he can just do so much of his blocks. You know? He's setting up all these blocks to try to do positioning or maybe limit Mittens. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
That's the thing. There's so much going on in Steve's head sometimes. You don't know what's happening.
I think it's interesting. The block placements. Oh, it's going to be a stop loss there. The block placements are obviously there to limit the way that people approach. And Kazuya's approaching options are quite linear and they're quite telegraphed. So the blocks are almost just adding further linearity to that and further like easier telegraphing of those options. So like throwing out these blocks is going to be huge from MazeBeans in this game. But right now this is looking dominant. This is looking dominant from MazeBeans.
Incredibly strong. This could kill, I think. No, not quite, but a lot of damage. The starts of what could be a good comeback. Oh, missing the tech there. Currently 3 stocks to 1.
Diamond in hand as well there.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
The
resources. So even if he loses a stock anytime soon, he's still got a very good lead here.
That's the
diamonds,
no
better
iron,
shield
though.
safety, better damage, better kills. It's all he might kill with a punch though, at this rate.
There's your boot off the stage, and now Mittens is a huge way behind now, especially that MazeBeans has got diamond. I mean, I have no idea how Kazuya makes this back. I can't even lie to you.
Yeah, making it back, not only just in percent, but maybe back to the stage. Like
well, yeah,
he gets hit, because all he needs to do is build blocks or anvil. Because Kazuya's recovery, I don't think is the. Well, there he goes into the last zone. Yeah, I don't think it's the easiest one to mix up, is it? Because you can't act after side B, I don't think.
No, you can't. You can't. You've got to do. You can either up B or side B. So. Yeah, you're quite limited in the way you can recover with Kaz. Although the recovery is good, you are quite limited, and especially as a character like Steve, you've got so many ways that you can mitigate Kazuya's recovery with the blocks, with down tilt, the little fire thing that you can do with Steve as well. Obviously, if you go off stage and do whatever you want, the minecart's really nice. Yeah, MazeBeans has got a lot of options, and I think we're starting to see why this matchup is as difficult for Kazuya as we first maybe discussed, but this is I was hoping we would get a little bit more than 30, I can't lie to you. Town City we're here. Town City.
Yeah, I would have expected a bit higher of a conversion there, but maybe Mittens is just nervous, trying to make every hit count, and that's just going against him. Because that can happen a lot in competitive play, when you've already got a lot to answer back from here. Do you think Town has a pretty high ceiling, right?
Yeah.
So I would think maybe one reason this stage was picked was so up smash doesn't kill so well from up tilt ladders and stuff.
Sure.
But that might backfire from Electro Fist up smash or stuff like that. So oh, you can act after side B.
You can act out of it. You just can't do an up B after your side B.
Oh.
Yeah, and you can't side B after your up B.
Oh, well, we're learning something new every day.
I mean, this is looking really, really strong for MazeBeans. The TNC pick is probably the best pick. Obviously, MazeBeans is resourcing in the stage is a little bit less as well. That's going to be the stock. Good stuff there from Mittens to do it. But obviously, Town City doesn't yield as much things like iron. It yields a lot less iron than it would anything else. But as well as that, it obviously has this FD kind of state, which is nice for Kazuya when they're doing all those horizontal combos.
That's especially true.
There is no resources in Mittens' shot. That's going to be a back throw. Got 1 iron and 2 wood. What can you do with it, my friend?
That's the thing about MazeBeans as a player. You'll find MazeBeans running out of resources a lot. He just uses his moves as he sees fit, and it works.
Yeah.
It's been working his favor. He's already, as he mines though, he's already got, I think, 2 diamonds on deck as well.
Yeah.
2
Oh
diamonds.
my god! He went for the up B, Mittens went for the up B, and MazeBeans got him with a back air as he was rising. That was nuts awareness there from MazeBeans. Really strong. Really, really strong stuff.
Absolutely.
The
up B killing at that point already. I thought that would be a bit of a weak hit at that distance. Oh, could this be it?
Down there. Oh,
the up air reversal.
We're going to see a little nair train there to take the stock. But now Mittens is on 89 out of absolutely nowhere. But this is big.
Oh, this could be the stock. Oh, no.
An unfortunate misconversion there from Mittens. We could have seen an electric wind Godfist to definitely help at the end of that stock. But 87 to 89 is looking more in MazeBeans' favour at the moment. Just because he's got time.
It's definitely doable though, because MazeBeans does not have access to minecart right now.
The snipe! Modern Warfare 3? The intervention? Goodness gracious, that was a nice pickup from Mittens. And it looked, honestly, it looked like at one stage that game was getting so far away from Mittens. I'm pretty sure that MazeBeans was like up a good stock and a half at one stage, but Mittens having the confidence to come back, and we're 1-1 in the set. This is strong stuff.
We were seeing a repeat of last game at the start, where MazeBeans had two stocks left and diamond when Mittens was quite low. We were seeing a repeat of that, and it was looking quite dire for Mittens, and then Mittens just wins.
Yeah.
Very good stuff so far from this set. Both players just making use of their advantage states.
Yeah,
really.
100%.
I think that's the main thing you can do in this matchup, because neutral isn't too diverse with these characters. Steve can do a lot in neutral, Kazuya not so much, so it's really about making every hit in advantage count.
And we kind of started to see that towards the end of the game. Like, Mittens was definitely getting a lot more bang for his buck every time he'd get a hit. He only got the one kind of big conversion into the electric wind Godfist, but let's hope we can see that a little bit more from his side in Game 3. And this is a huge opening from MazeBeans, 83 on the board, and still going.
At ledge 2, this could be Edgar to take the stock, I mean a 0 to death, but not quite. And we could be an answer back here. No. Oh no! Hitting the TNT.
Play himself.
He's
I've got to be so careful with the ledge here. The TNT was ready, but unfortunately for MazeBeans, oh no, this is big.
Oh no! Missing attack.
He should be okay.
I think, was that an attempt at a ledge trump maybe?
Potentially so, yeah.
I think they're Ned, so no, I don't think that was quite what that was. But whatever it was, this isn't actually looking, I don't think this is as bad as it looks, because killing Kazuya is easy when you have Anvil.
Yeah,
it's easy when you have Anvil.
I was honestly going to say, like, it was very even just because of the fact that Mittens had Rage Drive, but it just ran out as if he set neutral, and it made it 100 times harder for Mittens to get in and get a kill.
Yeah.
And here we go again, we're on the crazy ride.
MazeBeans has been getting a very easy time getting diamonds so far. MazeBeans been getting diamond quite early in both, every game so far, which makes it an even harder mountain to climb.
Oh my god, the tech! That was nuts.
Ready for that hit.
Please tech
But
it.
Mittens was not!
Oh, you can't not tech! That's the down to actually, let's say, sorry. Has to recover high. Another down smash. Again, I feel like Mittens was in this position last game as well, so this is absolutely not out of the realms of possibility, but that's going to be the start. This is where it gets a little bit tough on a stage like Battlefield, right? Because, like, Kaz's options, even approaching, are quite limited, but now you've, like, MazeBeans just got the shield of basically, like, the Battlefield platform. Just hide under that mine, and you're limiting Kazuya even more in the way he can actually approach.
And that's not even considering how he can make his own platforms whenever he wants.
Exactly. Oh, well.
Not killing though. Kazuya is such a heavy man with such a good recovery as well. Not maybe the best recovery, but it goes such a distance.
Yeah,
double jump goes high, Zup B goes high. The survivability of Kazuya is great, and the fact that you can never take him out of count from his advantage state makes things. Makes it scary, even when you're 3 stocks ahead with Diamond.
Well,
Anything is possible.
This is probably how MazeBeans needs to play the rest of the game for a little bit now. Just, he just played himself. Just played himself.
Twice that game. You play yourself sometimes.
You really do. But unfortunately, that's gonna be I guess kind of an SD. I'm gonna count that as an SD. Mittens losing that game. MazeBeans up 2-1. And from Mittens' side of things, I can imagine from MazeBeans bans of things like FD, Kalos, maybe even Halt Bastion. So I can maybe see us going back to TNT if that's allowed. If not, maybe a stadium. We shall see. We shall see where we go next.
Indeed. I think the stages which Mittens would want to avoid would be, battlefields, Yoshi's, anything which makes approaching.
No Kalos ban. No Kalos ban against Kaz is interesting. I suppose Steve does get iron a little bit more commonly on Kalos, I believe. I might be wrong about that.
I'm not sure, but sorry, continue.
No, but I mean, even then, it's like you're limiting how MazeBeans, how Mittens can land, which is nice. And we've seen in every single game so far, MazeBeans has pretty much just opened up with a 90-hit combo. And
the block just stopping the lasers 2 times in a row.
It does that, just like that. I thought we got through it at least. This is big. Oh, he read the jump, but an aggressive option from MazeBeans out hit stun is going to keep him in the game. Otherwise, that was almost certainly a stock for Mittens.
This could be a stock.
Yeah. Oh, smash. And that is a great opening for Mittens, and exactly how he wanted to start this game for. Really strong stuff. And now we're in a position which we haven't seen too often, where Mittens has got a decent lead.
That's true. We've been seeing most of the time just Mittens having to make an immense comeback. So having a lead at the start of a game, quite powerful. Still, this is a % lead at the moment, and MazeBeans doesn't have a diamond yet, so things aren't looking too bad at all. Mittens in the lead.
Yeah, 100%. This is definitely fine if you're Mittens.
Absolutely.
No iron here from MazeBeans. So just kind of using a lot of blocks to try and get some distance. We need to get some mining, we need to get some iron immediately. There's one, so that will help a lot, at least get a little bit of distance with a minecart. And now we're doing a bit more gaming. That is a 4 there.
We get another 4 there. No. TNT instead. TNT is a very powerful tool right now, as Mittens is...
Oh my god.
Trying to get a cheeky little kill from converting off that TNT there as well.
Oh, that was clean from Mittens. Again, just catching the landing this time of MazeBeans with that rage drive. And gets the stock, 112 on the board. I can imagine MazeBeans is going to take the stock soon. But again, it just puts yourself in a situation where Kaz isn't the person who is outside of the lead, which is really, really nice.
MazeBeans still hasn't got a diamond.
Oh my god. That's going to be scary for MazeBeans, I can't lie. That's going to be real scary. Oh, the grab interacting with the hit very, very awkwardly there for Mittens. I feel like if he got that grab, that might have even been curtains for the stock of the game.
MazeBeans finally has diamonds on deck. So this is a very scary situation for Mittens to be at. Ledge versus these TNT setups you won't know what to do about. But Rage Drive is now on deck as well. So both players have their comeback mechanics ready to just destroy the other in seconds.
Does Rage Drive kill it this percent? It might just kill it this percent!
It does!
And Mittens takes this to a game 5 out of absolutely nowhere, you have to say. But really good stuff to him for taking the stock and the game.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw it. As soon as you saw the Rage Drive come up, you knew that was the win condition. MazeBeans knew that was the win condition. You just saw MazeBeans maybe taking a little bit more time, throwing out back edge, and kind of fading back a lot more than approaching. But Mittens just catching him perfectly. And taking the stock. And Mittens might be here to take a set off of what I think is either 3rd or 4th in the UK right now.
Yeah, I think MazeBeans is supposed to be quite high on the PR.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume it's like Bloom, Lukey, and then one of MazeBeans or Pelly next.
Yeah, that's the correct take. It's a very good win to get, if Mittens can get it.
If Mittens can get it, let's definitely not count MazeBeans out whatsoever. he has been in the driver's seat for a lot of this set and a lot of the games, but Mittens has been making really good comebacks, all things considered. Let's see who takes this game 5 in winners semis of Coronation 3.
So far, just getting the same combo of damage to open up as MazeBeans has got plenty of times. Very consistent source of damage output. Working out very nicely in MazeBeans' favour. Mittens struggling to land here. Almost a shield break!
Shield break! This is huge.
This is actually massive.
Huge stock taken there from MazeBeans, and from a shield break out of what seemed like nothing, it was just so much pressure from MazeBeans. And this game 5 is looking incredibly dominant.
No jump either, so you've got to go to ledge here. Yeah, this is a very, very good start for MazeBeans here. You know, MazeBeans with iron, now has stone tools. You know, got a stock lead. And Mittens is missing any sort of down throw confirms because I'm not sure if MazeBeans is even still in that kind of percent range right now.
Yeah, I mean, that and the rage might all come into factor here. It's a bit of a difficult one to gauge. Really difficult one to
The
gauge.
parry to prevent the shield break.
Needed to do it. Oh dear. Oh dear. How do you come back here, Mittens, sorry.
Rage Drive is now gone, which is Mittens is not going to be happy about that at all, as Rage Drive could have been a stock taker very soon, if not now. Mittens still had it.
Oh, good drop down into the hit there, but unfortunately for Mittens, it's looking like curtains in this game 5. I mean, if anyone can make the comeback, it's Kazuya Mishima. But my dear God, did you just see the speed of those up tilts?
-1 when fresh.
How do you do?
Frame 3. It's probably the best pressure tool on shield in the game.
Yeah.
Gold up tilt.
Gold up tilt is terrifying. Okay, this is going to be the start. Gets the electric, and I mean, I've seen crazier things happen. I've seen crazier comebacks happen, but there ain't no damn way, surely. Surely not.
I would be in disbelief if it happened, but you know, we've already seen some comebacks from Mittens within this set, and this is game 5. There's so much to play for that anything could happen, I honestly would say, but the Anvil killing, MazeBeans taking the set, progressing to
Winners finals.
Winners finals.
Yeah. Certainly not straightforward. I think everyone looking at this tournament initially thought that this was going to be a quick MazeBeans sweep, but it was anything but. Very, very close set. Mittens is going to fall down into losers quarters, facing against one of either ItMe or Joy-Con. We shall see who that is, I'm sure, soon enough. But until then, we are going to get our others winners semis set, which is going to be Piplup versus Kerbo. Greninja versus Kirby.
Both small characters. You know, Greninja's not actually small, but
Yeah.
when he's running around and dash attacking and down tilting,
Like very low profile character, right?
Indeed.
I think this is going to be an interesting one because, I mean, look, I'm not going to pretend and tell you I know what happened to the Kirby Greninja matchup. I'm not that guy. I'm sorry. But just from imagination, I feel like Greninja will do considerably better in this matchup than Kirby, just because both of them play very, very grounded in terms of their neutral generally. You'll see Kirby go for a lot of kind of down tilts to maybe start combos, maybe going for like fade back forward airs here and there, but like Gren has got so many good options on the ground with dash attack and down tilt, and I feel like the range of those moves is much, much stronger. That being said, outside of that, maybe the offstage game I feel like Kirby probably does a little bit better in. Combo game, both of them do really well. I think Greninja goes for a little bit more like kind of two-piece combos, whilst Kirby's going to go for a lot more extended combos. But I mean, I feel like it's probably matchup-wise in Piplup's favour, but Kerbo's nuts. I think Kerbo's
crazy.
I would go as far as to say like this season, Kerbo should probably be on the PR.
Oh, I think Kerbo's like
top 10,
top 10 right
yeah.
now, top 10, yeah.
So
Anything is possible. I'm going to be saying that a lot this top 8 because every player is good.
Everyone is of that similar level, aren't they? And you're absolutely right. Anything is possible. I think Piplup, from his side of things, it's an interesting one because I feel like Piplup always consistently does quite well at tournaments. But in terms of like big wins, I don't really know how many Piplup's got. I don't know how many big wins that Piplup's actually got this season. Obviously, he's got positive records on so many of the Northwest players, people like Nut Lloyd, he's done so well against. He's done really well against people like Itme. He's done well against people like Honio. Like generally speaking, his set record with a lot of the Northwest players is strong. I don't know if he's had that big win yet.
Sure. I'm not sure.
I think Tigerton's probably his best win, I would assume, in terms of PR sales.
I'm not sure how many opportunities to big wins he might have had this season. Is the thing.
Yeah.
You know? So could see a very good win from.
I mean, this is a huge opportunity.
This is a great opportunity, not just Kerbo, but so many players in the top 8. Huge wins to get. Huge wins. A lot of names here.
Yeah, I mean, if Piplup can pull out a win against Kerbo here, that is huge. Even for Pipplup's stake at the PR potentially.